What's up? Excuse my nails, guys. We all go through it, okay? Don't judge me. I'm filming in my room. Ooh, don't look, it's a little dirty. Oh, oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Jasmine Victoria. So today I'm just going to tell you about my second go around. Oh my gosh. So I did a lot better. For me, I think that the biggest change that I had to make between my first exam and my second exam was my mentality. Oh my gosh, I changed my mentality and then just like scores went through the roof. What I did to kind of like get my mind in a better mental space, the first time I was taking exam was going through like a really hard breakup, and like, you know, just girl, like family drama. But I just kind of like sat down with myself and I was like, Jasmine, what do you want from your life? Like, what are you getting from like listening to everybody's drama? What are you getting from like, you know, not putting yourself first, basically? Absolutely nothing. Like, you were trying to be a dentist, so like that's all that should matter right now. Everybody else, like OT Genesis girl, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. But basically I talked about my experience and how I was just overly nervous, and I got these scores and I was super bummed about them because I know that I know this material, right? But this test is just like, no, you don't. Okay, so honey, listen, this is my first score and this is my second score. What I did the second time was I really just kind of focused on the areas that I really needed to focus on. There was a lot of material on the DAT that I knew, but there was also a lot of material on the DAT that I didn't know, if that makes sense. That makes any sense. It was in September 21st, I took the exam the first time. And then I took 2 weeks off. And then after that, I just kind of like went in and I sat down, and what I did was I actually formulated a study group. And so I kind of organized the study groups to at first like, okay, we're just gonna do, I think it was QR first on Saturdays, and then a bunch of people were interested and then asked if I could expand to different subjects. So we studied Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursdays were Gen Chem, Fridays were OChem, Saturdays were QR, and then Sundays were biology. And so I just kind of like, we would meet for 3 hours or more at a time. It started out with 3 hours and then eventually it went for more than 3 hours. A lot of people, you know, dropped off as expected because people had their DATs at different times. Basically in those sections, we would review one specific topic on that genre or area of study, and just like really study it and share like what, you know, facts and things that we know that help us remember certain things about the topic. So it was good. I mean, it helped me. So, and it helped me also because I had to basically teach it, right? Whenever you run like study groups and stuff and people don't know each other, they just kind of like rely on you because you're the only person that they know. So I had to make sure that I had studied ahead of time and that, you know, that I was studying correctly, so I was sharing information that was correct. And on Bootcamp, it was, we just looked through the notes. We went over the notes together and then we did like the question banks. So I thought that was very helpful. Booster, there really isn't anything on Booster that you can't get on your own. Like they have, it's not even their own videos. They use Khan Academy videos to help explain concepts. So yeah, save your time, save your money, maybe. I mean, I would definitely get Booster because of the extra practice material, like practice exam material. That's really the only benefit that I saw to Booster. But do what you want, it's your life. The study groups kind of ended like, so I started that 2 weeks. So I started that October and then I ended it like mid-December. So in mid-December, I knew my exam was in January. So I knew mid-December that I had to stop the study groups because I knew that, okay, I need to be doing independent studies because I need to start focusing and hitting every single subject every single day. So I stopped midway or mid-December and I focused on myself. So there were 2 other girls that I studied with. Shout out Medina, shout out Dimple, love you guys. Yeah. But we just kind of like did independent studies. Like we just were a team that held each other accountable. But yeah, so the first exam, I scored a 15. I did do 4 points better. So overall, I got a 19. We'll go through the sections. Perceptual ability. So perceptual ability, I did get a 19, so it was a 1 point. Oh, I threw the paper. Let me go get it. When I did the practice exams, I was getting consistent 17s across the board. So I just told myself, okay, I'm not going to waste my time, you know, on perceptual ability. I'm getting a decent score and it's consistent. So it's like, I don't feel like I need to constantly do perceptual ability. Like I'm not horrible at perceptual ability, so I don't anticipate getting like a bad grade. So I just didn't study it. That's me. That's my study habits. I just don't feel like perceptual ability is an area that I necessarily needed to work on. Like, so I just didn't really study perceptual ability. Next section is QR. I just remember feeling like at the end of my exam, right? So after I took my break, I was feeling like pretty confident. And so when I was doing QR, I was not paying attention to the time. I swear, I did like 1 question and I had 20 minutes left. And I'm like, I took 20 minutes to solve? But yeah, I was on question 17 with 20 minutes left, girl, which is like, so QR, I did do 1 point better. But I just can never get the timing. I mean, when I was doing practice exams, I was getting like 18s, 17s. But I think, man, on the actual exam, I think I was just too relaxed and didn't pay attention to time because I know with QR, you kind of be quick. Reading comprehension. So reading comprehension, I did do 3 points better. The first time I got an 18. The second time I got a 21. I did not study for reading comprehension at all. I am non-traditional, so I'm a communications major. So while I was studying for the DAT, I was also full-time student and working. So I just didn't waste my time with studying for reading comprehension because I am a communications major, so all I do is read. So I think just like being in the semester with 4 classes that require me to read like 20 and 30 pages a day helped me to be a quicker reader. Biology. For my biology, I did 6 points better. I know. For biology, the first time, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. The first time I got a 14. So freaking embarrassing. Second time I got a, drum roll, 20. Yeah. I really just like focused on the areas that I was not familiar with. I was not, like, I understood genetics, but there was just so much material to it. And so I just really like sat down, YouTubed the crap out of the material. YouTube it up. That's like my best advice for improving. My advice for bio would be to, you know, don't passively study the material. If you don't understand it, then you need to get an understanding of it. Gen Chem, the first time I got a 15. Let me tell you, honey. Let me tell you. I wish I had the long fake nails so I can do the, you know what I'm talking about? Well, Gen Chem, the first time I did get a 15. The second time I got an 18. So I improved 3 points. Gen Chem, man, I was so scared for Gen Chem because like I think it was 3 days before I was getting like 13s on practice exams. I cannot stand Gen Chem, and it's because I haven't taken Gen Chem since I got out of high school. Like I'm 26 years old, but like I took Gen Chem like when I was like fresh out of high school, so like when I was 18. So it's been like 8 years since I've taken Gen Chem. So I didn't know anything. So that subject was the hardest for me. So what I did was I noticed that whenever I went a day without touching Gen Chem, that I would do bad on the practice exams. So I made sure that every single day, if I didn't touch every subject, I definitely made sure that I touched Gen Chem. OChem. The first time I took OChem, I got a 16. The second time, I got a 19. Yay! Thanks, an avocado. I really just like focused on reactions. I didn't really go too much in depth with studying for OChem. I really just like made sure that I went over the reactions. For me, I struggled with benzene reactions because even when I took the class, we didn't really focus on it. So I just didn't know it. But I made sure to like study benzene reactions. I went back to Mike's videos for benzene reactions, and I just sat there, took notes. I think I went through the module twice, and then I did the practice bank, I think twice as well. And it helped me remember most of those exams. So I don't know if that made a difference. Honestly, I don't remember what was on my OChem test. But when I studied for OChem, I made sure that I focused on benzene reactions and ortho meta para directors, things like that. Yeah, that's how my second exam went. I'm so happy and so blessed and so thankful. The days, I'll make a separate video on like feelings and encouragement, and just know that if I can do this, guys, you definitely, absolutely, positively can do it. So I will make another video to help encourage you if you're struggling or just need some encouragement during this time. But just know that you MF got this. Don't worry. Like, you know, if you're taking your exam the second time, okay, you know, like I didn't do well my first time. I knew I wasn't going to do well the first time because I knew I wasn't ready. My second exam, I knew I was ready. I was kind of like getting impatient. Like I wanted to take the exam. The first time I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to take this exam. I don't want to. But the second time I was like anxious to get it over with because I'm just like, I don't want to study anymore. You got this. Relax. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm willing to share and help, you know, other people along through this process. It's a really hard process, you know, like, but we have each other in the pre-dental community. We have each other. So, yeah, just feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to start posting more content soon here, so I would really appreciate the support. Thanks for coming, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, and wonderful day.